Greetings everyone, this is Arpan, an intern at Intellify. In this video, we are going to learn about two types of plot, stack plot and pie plot. So let us begin by understanding the stack plot. Stack plot visualizes data in stacks and shows the distribution of data over time. It is used for checking multiple variable area plots in a single plot. For example, it is useful in understanding the change of distribution in multiple variables over an interval. So let us begin plotting a stack plot. First, we need to import matplotlib. So we'll begin by import matplotlib as pyplot. So for this stack plot, we are going to take an example where individual pieces of mortgage, utilities and repair would be given for each month in a year. And then we are going to stack them up. So for defining the months in a year, we are taking an array month which ranges from 1 to 12. So month is equal to an array n for x and x in range of 1 to 13. This will create an array month which will have values from 1 to 12. Now let us create 3 sets of values, for example mortgage, utility and repair, and input 12 sets of value to each for the respective month. So let us begin by adding mortgage, utilities and repairs. Now you can fill this value according to your choice. So we are just going to give it some random values. We have defined our 3 sets, mortgage, utilities and repair, and given them input of 12 values representing the 12 months each. So let us load this data. Now let us plot our stack plot. So we will begin by using plt.plot method, and in the input we are going to give it blank arrays. I will explain it to you why we are doing this. Color is equal to, we will give it any color, gray for example, and label equal to mortgage. Similarly, we are going to do it 3 times for mortgage, for utilities and for repairs. You can give the color according to your choice. Here we are giving it violet and pink. So what we are doing here is, we are using plot method. We add legend data to our individual mortgage, utilities and repair variables. We add this information with plt.plot method function. In this we specify color and label for each constituent, because there is no other way we can do this, as stack plot method doesn't provide all these features. Now let us use our plt.stackplot method, and in the input, first we are going to give it the x range, which is our months. In the next 3 parameters we are going to give the 3 sets, mortgage, utilities and repairs as the data to be stacked. Now we are going to define the color again. First we are using gray, then we are using violet. We are just going to copy it from here, and then we are using pink. So our stack plot method ends here. Next we are going to add legend, title, x label and y label. So we will add legend by using plt.legend method, where we will use plt.title method as household expenses, plt dot x label months of the year, plt dot y label cost. Now let us see our stack plot. You can see that our stack plot has been plotted with values of mortgage, utilities and repairs being represented by their specific colors which we have mentioned. Now let us learn about our next topic, pie chart. So we will begin by defining the labels and sizes which would be our category and the respective values. We will define four categories of fast food such as burger, pizza, hot dog and momos, and the sizes of the particular categories to be 15, 20, 45 and 10. Let us load this data. Next we are going to define explode. This helps any particular category to stand out of the pie. We will learn later about this. So let us continue. Then we are going to define the figure size 10, 10. Then we are going to define the PLT method, plt.pie method. So the first parameter would be the sizes, which would be the data of our labels, and then we will define explode and labels respectively, which we have defined over here. Then auto PCT, which is a string or a function used to label the wedges with a numeric value. The label will be placed inside the wedge. So this auto PCT will define the percentage inside our wedges of our particular labels. Next we are going to give the shadow parameter to be true, which will give a shadow effect to our pie chart, and then start angle, which rotates the start of the pie chart by an angle degrees counterclockwise from the x-axis, and we will define it to be 90 degrees. We'll give the title. Now let us see our pie plot. So you can see that our pie plot has been plotted. You can see the particular percentage which is being represented because of the auto PCT parameter and the categories. Now let us see what explode does. So we'll give the second parameter, which is pizza, have an explode of 0.1. Now we are going to use the same PLT figure, PLT pie, PLT title and PLT dot show. Now let us see what explode does. So you can see that our pizza wedge has been standing out of the pie chart, and this helps for better representation and helps in focusing about a particular category. So we can increase this value, and you can see that our wedge proportionally separates from the pie chart. So with this we come to an end to our lecture. So in this lecture we learned about stack plot and pie chart. In this lecture we learned about stack plot, defining the stack plot, and then pie chart, about explode. Thank you.